Talk. That's funny. That's like exactly what I do with the babies. I'm like, talk, please. Right. Yeah. Right. No. Sure. Is it really? Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. Just get the grandma flip phone, right? Yeah. You can take it off. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Is to think about that internal rotation from the femur all the way down to your toes so that you can get your toes in a little bit more. They're kind of wanting to wave out a little. There you go. And it's like, I don't want your stirrups any longer. I know it would seem like it would be easier longer, but like I need you to be able to lengthen the back of your calf more. So, and these are all just little things that, we haven't been able to ride together in a couple of weeks. So just all little things from the ground, just like little reminders. And it's not that I don't want you to jam your heel down, right? Like that's not how you get length in your calf, but I do want you to feel like you can press that leg down with like gravity. So I don't want you to force the heel down, but I do need you to feel like your body can drop, like your seat bones could drop totally from your seat down to your heel. And that already looks a lot better. So like, I just want to feel, I just want to feel like the gravitational pull actually comes from my seat bone down into my heel. Because otherwise I'm going to get my lower leg locked out in front of me and push my heels down, and my toes are still going to point out. Because I'm female, and that's how I'm built. Yeah. Yeah, don't force it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to force the heel down. You just want to, and you don't want to feel like you're sitting heavy either. Like this isn't in the walk and in the warm-up. This is not, unless you're riding something that's acting a fool, then you can feel like you're sitting a little heavy on them, right? But I mean, while he's walking, he's paying attention. It's not that I want like the seat bones to feel heavy into the saddle. Like I want them to kind of wrap around both sides of his back, yes, but I want them to connect down through your leg rather than just like stopping on his back, I'm very encouraged that the Pivo is working. I've been like racking my brain, like, how do I get content? while I am riding by myself. Oh. Now if I can get my 3-year-old to leave it alone. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He is. I'm very, very blessed. Good. Good. And I think if you can find a space to kind of take him, not into like our true turn on the forehand, but like an open side of the circle. So you might not want to do it on the A side, but I do want to take him into a little bit of a turn on the forehand, feeling into the trot, because I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to be a little bracy in his neck today. And exhibit A. And I just want to like start off the conversation with like, hey, this leg to this rein, 100%. Stay going left for a second before you change direction. Yeah. Yep. There you go. There we go. Yes. Yes. Good job. Good job, Aaron. Yep. And so, like today, he gives me the feeling like what we want to do is traveling circles with the same bend to warm him up, because of the stiffness that I'm kind of seeing popping in at the base of his neck. Like changing the bend would just be a little too much inconsistency for him. So once we finish this circle right here, we'll go straight down the rail and you'll do a circle at B and E. And then like, don't be afraid when he goes a little giraffe to kind of put him into a little turn on the forehand feeling on the big circle, right? Like, don't be afraid to kind of teach him like, hey, you know this whole shoulder 4 thing that's going to be coming up and is going to be like your world very, very shortly, like today. Here it is, you know? And I think because we get so, kind of connected to the feeling of turn on the forehand, we forget that actually turn on the forehand can be very useful in teaching shoulder in, shoulder 4. Good. Good. And then when he does feel comfortable, Aaron, let's see if we can allow for a more working trot. And then if he does that, we bring him back into a little school trot and say like, hey, remember your joints? Now that you remember your joints, can we go for a little bit of working trot? And so it is, yep, okay, remember your joints. Yep. So it is like all of these teeny tiny little transitions, you know? Very good. So travel down to E and B. That looks great. Good. Good. And then when you ask for a more working trot, can you just open from your femur a little bit more? Into shoulder 4, into shoulder 4, into shoulder 4. There you go. Into shoulder 4, into shoulder 4. Yep. Into shoulder 4. Yep, yep. Careful. Yep, yep. Inside leg to inside rein. Good. So it's not just that he round from the contact. He's got to round from the inside hind leg, right? So don't ever forget that's where it has to initiate. So you've got to use, there you go, Aaron. Good. Got to use that inside leg. Not just that it stays on and grips him, right? Because then he's going to fall onto that inside leg even worse. But it's got to breathe and it's got to say, I need to send you to this inside rein. You feel it? Yes, you do. Then you can give it and then you can go a little bit more. Yes, good. Very good. Yeah, love the snorts. Go across the short diagonal, and then we'll do a 20-meter circle to the right at E and B. Yeah, good for you. Careful he doesn't over flex to the right. Yeah, good, good. Like, because today he's having that brace at the base of his neck, I want to make sure that he's not compensating for that in overflexion at the pole. Like, I need the whole nuchal ligament to be able to pull straight out of his back. Yeah, good, good, good. And then travel down to C. Yep, yep. Inside leg. Good, good. And then give and let him go forward. Yes, yes. Because that right hind is a little stiff today too. So that's interesting. You know, you kind of put like 2 and 2 together. You know, like, hey, that right hind, it translates into the base of his neck. What a surprise. You know, like there's a block in his body, so that means there's going to be a block in the connection, right? Good. Good. Yep. So make sure he doesn't overflex to the right, and make it a little bit easier for him to be short-strided on the right, because he's then closing that right side up. Good. That's better. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Good. Give on the right rein. Yep. Yep. Let him take his neck a little straighter to the left. Good. Yep. And he's like, oh, I didn't like that because that made me work a little harder on that left side or right side. Yeah, you're right, buddy. Good. Yep. Yeah, I like the decision there to circle him again to the right. I think that was a good idea. Good. When you get to B, we'll go straight down to A. Good. Good. So then, you know, when you feel stuff like this, Erin, you may want to start with the right canter first and see if you can get that right hind leg swinging before you make it the weight-bearing leg of the left canter, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do right lead canter here on the circle at A. So when you're ready, think turn on the forehand-ish feeling into the canter. Good. Good, good. A little fudgy with his feet, but not bad. Good. Straight ahead to the circle at E and B. Good, good. Yep. Connect with your seat bones. Yep. There you go. Good, good. Connect, 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 connect. Yes. Good, good. And back to trot. Just sit up straight. Good. See if that helps the hind leg. And it did a little bit. Good. Yep, careful. Yeah, gotta be careful of that sometimes. Good. Good. Yep. Yep, straighten his neck a little bit through the outside. Good. And then let's travel our circle down to C. And we're going to do another right canter. Because it did help the right hind swing a little bit, but if you can feel it like right here, it goes shorter again. Good. Yeah, go up a Y, straighten his neck a little through the left, don't let him overflex to the right. And I don't need outside flexion either. I just want him straight, you know. These guys are the king of over-correcting the correction themselves, you know. Like, they're like, we are thoroughbreds. Wow, you know. Yes, yes. And keep them very close, right? Close to his body. Good. So a little turn on the forehand-ish feeling, and we canter again to the right. Let's see if we can continue helping that. Yeah, good. Good. Even more clarity that time. That was great. Good. Stay close and connected. Yep. Stay close and connected. Good. Good. Straight ahead. Good. Yep. Stay close and connected. Good. Good. Keep that outside leg back and connected. Yes. Yes. There. Very good. Yes. Back to trot. Up nice and tall. Very good. Very good. Yes. Excellent. Then we go short diagonal E to M. Good. Out. Yeah. Take him a little bit through the left, through the left, through the left. Yes. I know that seems counterproductive, but he's bolting to the left. So you've got to shorten that left side, and you have to constantly be thinking about, how do I lengthen this right side, even when you're going to the right, but especially when you're going to the left. Good. Yes. Yes. Yeah, right, right. Yep, yep. Good. So then let's think a little turn on the forehand-ish into the left canter. Good. Yeah. Good. I liked that a lot. Yeah. Could have been a little bit more through from behind, but not bad, huh? Good. Good. Let's go straight and circle at E and B. Good. Connect with the seat bones. Connected seat bones. Outside leg stays back and connected, and reigniting the canter. Good job. Good job. Good. And back to trot. Nice and tall. Good. Go straight ahead. Circle down at A. Yes. Yes. Think turn on the forehand, feeling through the left side. Yes. Yes. Good. And then give, right? Don't forget to give. Yeah. Good. 20-meter circle. Good. Yes. Good. Good. Keep thinking that left leg has a big job to do. It's got to be full of self-control, because it has to go on, but it also has to come off, and it has to be able to support the left rein. Good. That's even better. Yes. Good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. The great spot is always followed by a little bit of crappiness right now. It's just a strength thing. Yep. Good. And then we canter once more this direction. Take your time. Organize. Yep. Oh, no. Back to trot. I did not like that one. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. Think organized. Turn on the forehand feeling. Turn on the forehand feeling. Through that inside leg. It's not a hectic inside leg. It's not a run away from my inside leg. It is a find your tempo. I don't like it. Nope. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Yep. Okay, we're cross-firing. That's why it feels weird. Good. Good job. Yep. Good. Better. Better. Good. Yep. Keep the outside leg back. Inside leg keeps reigniting the bend. Good. Inside leg, outside rein. Inside leg, outside rein. Good. And then a little outside leg, inside rein. Outside leg, inside rein. Oh. Okay, 20-meter circle right there. Right there. Don't keep going straight when he's like, bah, because you're not producing anything, right? Good. So 20-meter circle at V and P. And back to canter. Yep. Good. 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 Yep. Outside leg could go a little farther back from your femur. Good. That was beautiful. Good. Outside leg, inside rein. Straight ahead. Good. Good. Yep. Circle, 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 circle. To the left, to the left, to the left. Really work to continue that left flexion. He's got to stay a little bit to the left. And it's hard because he's kind of not organized as he's coming back to the rail. So he's like a ping pong ball back off the rail. And then his canter falls apart. Okay? Yep. So he needs to be more through that left leg. Good. Good. More through the left leg. Good. Organized. More through the left leg. More through the left leg. Organized. 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 Good. Straight ahead. Organized. Good. 20-meter circle. Good job. Good job. Outside leg. Inside rein. Inside leg. Inside rein. Yes. Good. And back to trot. Good. Keep the left flexion. Give on the outside rein. Don't let him take his neck over to the right and shorten that right side. Everything we do is to lengthen the right side. Good. And let him have a walk. He's like, holy cow, Mom, that's like a whole session in 15 minutes. Welcome back to Lessons with Megan, buddy. Yeah, yeah. And he is. He's trying very hard, but it is a little bit highlighted in that right hind weakness, right? And so the easy thing to do whenever he feels stuck is to flex him right, because that's the way he wants to flex right. He wants to be short on the right side, and he wants to position himself to the right. That means we have to go left. We have to use the left aids even when we're going to the right. We have to use the left aids to correct the overbend and over positioning to the right so that we can get to that right hind leg and we can be like, so, is this something that we can strengthen and loosen up and allow to swing more through, you know? She's like, it's been a while for Mom too. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And that's exactly where you should feel it. You should feel more. Yes. You should feel more of your support coming from that inside leg, upper thigh area, groin area, your quads. You know, a lot of times people try to shortcut and they'll feel it in their bicep, obviously, and that's a very easy place to go, especially with the off the track thoroughbred, because that's what like correlates the most to what they're used to, right? Yeah. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And it's, yeah, creating self-carriage is very hard work because it takes equality, right? And when you have a short striding hind leg, that is inequality, right? It's not necessarily lameness, but it's inequality, right? So, which contributes to imbalance, which contributes to inconsistencies, you know, all of the things start lining up, you know. And if we start talking about like creating self-carriage, which is 100% like left and right equal up, you know, at any level, right? Like we're not talking about self-carriage, you know, third, fourth level. We're talking about self-carriage, you know, training in first level. Like you still need right and left equal to be able to have self-carriage at training in first level, you know. we're not in the sitting, you know, that we will get to, obviously, but we need to help him find the strength to position his body through more straightness. Because even as you're walking right here, which direction are you walking on a loose rein?
Should I be walking left?
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. 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 It all matters, you know. And see, he's even like, I don't It's like, I thought I was on a break, guys. But it really matters, because it's like, what do you spend the majority of your time doing? You know, and it's the same with us. Like, because I drive a lot, I'm in the car a lot, right? Especially in the summertime. If I sat in the car like this every time I drove in the car, slouched over, you know, neck poked out, like, my posture would be terrible. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep.
And so then my right shoulder starts to
Yep.
and I actually have to correct and
Yep.
put my hand behind the headrest.
Yep. Yep.
Remember to, like,
Yes.
in my posture here in the car.
Yep.
I know it's hard. Well, and it's
Yep.
funny too, because when we pulse, he always moves to the left. So
Mm-hmm.
he wants to unweight that hind
Yep.
right in the pulse.
Yep.
In the balance. But when he's balanced, he's not consistently even.
Right.
So when we
Yeah.
pulse,
He's not straight. He's not straight. Yeah. I think it has a lot more to do with straightness, which is, you know, when you look at the training pyramid, there's a reason why it's so far up, you know. And it's because it's hard. Yeah, he's like, this is so hard. It is. It's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, so let's let's go to the left just for like 2 times. I want to do Ty's favorite exercise with him, because it's very helpful with trot canter transitions. Very, very helpful. And so Ty's interesting. I think he actually likes the work. He just wants to be in charge. You know, he should have been a mare or a stallion. But no, he should not have been either. He does not have the character for either. He's getting there. So it's a work in progress, but he's definitely getting there. Yes, very much so. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's shorten the reins. Left first. Like, leave the right rein kind of gaping. There. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yep. There. Now you could shorten the right rein and even the connection up. But first and foremost, you know, when you go back to work, you kind of want to make it very plain that he's going to be invited into this consistent left positioning. There, very good. So on center line, we're going to do exactly what you just did in the walk to get the top line better. It's the turn on the forehand. We're going to keep going the same direction. And then as the turn on the forehand on the center line towards the same bend, back onto the 20-meter circle. Yep. Little through Yeah, keep the consistency on the left rein. So like change the tail of your reins over to the right side so that you're never giving on the left to free up your reins. There you go. Because it's like you release that left rein to free up your reins at a very interesting times. that it's like that could have been better if we'd had the support from the left rein. So carry the tail end of your reins on your right side for right now. There you go. So sit lightly in the saddle so that gravity takes your seat bones down to your heels. Good. Good. Yeah. And then we'll do like our small 20 meter or 10 meter circle, turn on the forehand-ish feeling. There you go. Yep. Through the left leg, through the left leg, through the left leg. Can we get that right hind to step wider to the outside? See, we're even making it easy for him to use that right hind. We're saying you can escape to the outside. Like, it can escape. I'm not expecting him to swing it under and keeping it very through. He can go under and over. You know, he can alleviate some pressure, but he does need to kind of be introduced to, there is a higher range of mobility that you have right here. Exactly. Yeah. So let's go into trot. Yeah. Ideally not like that. Good. Don't jimmy around in the saddle to get it done. Just send them straight off of your seat bones, off your left leg, into the trot. Yep, left leg, left leg. Good. Rub them on the right. Yep. Promise to him that you are not kidding about the left rein. No, you're not going to be rude about it, and you're not going to jerk on his face about it, and you're not going to pull on him. But neither does he get to cheat you into using your right rein to keep him going left. Good. Yeah, better. Good. Yep. Good. Yep, yep. There you go. Good. And then you can do school trot on this smaller circle. So just a little connected, connected, connected. Good. Start sitting. And when you come back to the center line, you canter. Good. Inside leg, canter up. Good. Inside flexion, inside leg. Good. Back to trot. Good. Inside leg. Yes, that's better. That's better. Good. Smaller circle, inside leg. Yep. Give a little on the outside rein. Rub his neck. Good. Start sitting. Good. Prepare. Inside leg, inside leg, inside leg, canter up. Yes, that was the one I liked. Yeah, good. Back to trot. Inside leg, inside leg, inside leg. Good. And walk. Good. Yeah, it's like I got downward transition. Downward transitions are on fire. Yeah, good. A little bit, but he's also getting tired. You can tell that he's not used to like multiple sessions of work anymore. Aaron's like, we're just like walk, track, canter, and like done. I love it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's good. He's like, no. It doesn't have to be today. Yeah, yeah. That's so, yeah. Right, right. Yes. They need they need that variety, you know. They really do. You're so funny. Oh, yes, yes. Baby legs. Well, you know, and the funny thing is with him, he's got really tiny gaskins, you know, and like the thigh part of his hind leg. So, and like that's the part that we kind of need to strengthen more so that he can sit more later and he can have more control over how he uses his hock and his stifle, right? So all of these transitions that we're doing are definitely going to help in that. But then if you can do more, like especially walking up and down the hills, walking and trotting over the poles, you know, it becomes a huge benefit to them because mentally, for sure. But the gaskin, like, there is only so much on the flat. Transitions, yes, and just general strength training, sure. But on the flat, it's kind of hard to be targeted there, you know? Until you're able to do like canter pirouettes, you know, like, but you can't just start off with, you know, military squats, like. Good. So let's take him back and we'll do that 2 times through again. To the left. It's all me, Bravo. It's all me. She reads me. She loves me. I know she does. But see, even there, your correction to get him going was which rein? Oh. So, bend left. Even if you have to do, like, I'm not talking like huge cowboy indirect rein, but even if you have, there you go. There's some movement, right? And then straight forward. But it's like these little things. You don't have to get super, like, abrasive with them, but it's just like you really need to lengthen this right side of your body. Like, you cannot continue to shortcut your right side of your body anymore. You can't afford to do that because you will break down later on in life. Like, you have to learn to allow through the right side of your body. So we're gonna do walk and trot because I know he's like a little taxed for the canter, and that last canter was the best upward transition to the left that we've gotten today. So I'm really happy with that, even though the downward transition was a wee bit on the forehand. I'm okay because I'm going to drop the right rein. Drop it. There you go. Now take it back. You don't need it. That was my whole point, right? Yes, you need a lot more left leg, but not a grippy left leg, right? It has to be useful. It must always be useful. Now you need a little bit right rein because the shoulder's popping, but maybe just more like close your right knee against his right shoulder. Good. Yep. Drop the right rein. There. Good. Good. Close your right knee against his body. There it is. Good. 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 Yep. 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 Sit lighter in the saddle because you're pushing your seat bones down into your heels. There it is. Yeah. So sometimes we sit too far back and we sit heavy because we're trying to get to the hind legs, and then the hind legs are like, I can't move, right? Yep. Good. It's just like when you're like a student in nursing school and you're trying to find like the pulse on somebody's neck and you're like pressing too hard on the artery and you like close it off and you're like, I can't feel it. Well, of course you can't, because you're sitting on it, you know. That's a much better walk. You could trot out of that. There you go. There you go. Now trot. Don't miss your moment, right? Don't go so hard for perfection that you miss your moment. Now bend yourself to the left because your torso is pointing to the right. Yes, good. Close your right knee up against the right side of his body and bring your left hip back. There you go. Drop your right rein. You don't need it. Good. Pick it up so it's not slopping on his knee, but don't use it. There you go. Good. Good. Turn yourself to the left. Good. Now, let the left rein be a little straighter. Good. Yeah. And then leg yield him out with your left leg. And turning your torso to the left. Yes. Good. That's great. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, it did. Don't bring your right hand higher because I told you you can't have your right rein. Don't get crafty on me. That's a girl. Now we're starting to see a little bit more from that right hind. Yes. Good. Turn your torso to the left. Yes. Left shoulder back, left shoulder back, left shoulder back. Yeah. Good. 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 Right hand down on his wither. Like, keep your right hand on his mane. Ah, good. Good. Don't pull on his mane. Because he'll feel that. And that's tension, right? Don't pull on it. Just put your hand there. You shouldn't need your hand up to balance. Yeah. There. There. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Give the left rein a smidge. Let him straighten. There. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Give him like a 10-pounder like Charles would say on the left leg. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Left leg. Good. Put your right hand on his mane. Good. Yes. That's better. That's better. Good. Walk and pet him, because that's a very nice top line right there. And like we were getting about that far away from tracking up on the right side. Okay, so that it's getting closer. But what he needs is this, you to come alongside him and be like, okay, so you need to swing your haunches out a little bit to use this right leg a little bit more. I can go with you on that one. I just need you to experiment with your right hind leg a little bit more, right? Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. I'm not afraid to swing the haunches out if it's going to help increase mobility. If they're just like swinging the haunches out and they have like, okay, so Ty, he will swing his haunches out. He has full range of motion of both of his hind legs, right? Like, and he just fishtails his hind leg all over the place. Then it becomes a question of, okay, like haunches and renvers, like, you know, like whatever, control the hind leg. Here, we need to teach him, like, you can loosen up a little bit, and perfection is not the end goal. Like, soundness, mobility, understanding, those are the end goals, right? So, along the way, we allow for a little bit the ease of swinging his haunches out, if he will. Like, he still wasn't even truly swinging his haunches out while you were going, you know. So we'll keep an eye on it, and it's interesting because like the last lesson that we had before life fell apart on me, I didn't notice as much of the weakness in the right hind. So a little bit is like a little bit the discipline of just staying the course on the correct stuff and picking up the little things, right? because I think, you know, he is a very nice young horse. Like, mentally, he's very nice. Like, he lets you come and ride and stuff. And I think sometimes when you have a good brain with a horse, it's sometimes easy to forget, like, but I need to pay attention to that. Like, that's the thing that's gonna hinder you farther down the line. So I actually need to, like, work on this. Okay. Right. Yep. Yeah.